Shrek 5 came out. I was asked to do a review. We're going to take a look at it today. I haven't seen anything about it yet. I suppose I've heard it is controversial, but that's all I know about it, really. Let's see what we got. Alright, we got Shrek 5. What's a cast announcement? What's the difference between a teaser and a cast announcement? I don't know.
Hey, Magic Man. Whoa! Shrek 5. Hey, Mike Myers. Eddie Murphy's. And Andrea Smith's 2026.
This film is not yet rated. Alright, so it is... I bet it's gonna be rated T. I bet this is gonna be aimed at Zoomers. And, well, like, especially me, like the oldest Zoomer or the youngest millennials. I think that's gonna be a target demographic. I don't think this is gonna be a kids movie. What other Shrek content we got? Why is he built like that? I want to see some discussion on the Shrek Super Slam. That's pretty good. I bet he's getting back up.
Welcome to Duloc, it's a creepy town. What was once pristine, now is all run down. We will chop off your head and then laugh when you're dead. Duloc is a creepy place. Come on in, what the heck? Fall right down, break your face. Duloc is a creepy
Let's do that again.
No!
That was good. Let's see if they can follow it up with Zendaya. Shrek the Halls. That sounds like a misdemeanor. I just Shrek'd all over the place.
Oh, we're closing now. Merry Christmas.
Scarce. Now go on. I don't care about Christmas.
You know this is a good video because you can only go up to 480p.
Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Don't care. There's only 51 days left to Christmas. Now you need to get your big green button gear.
Enough. I don't care about any of this nonsense. Now shoot.
Okay, but don't say I didn't say I told you so.
I don't want to watch the whole thing. I just want to see what...
Ain't business. Now you gotta get rid of all of this junk and get yourself some tinsel and doilies and ribbons and maybe some of those plastic
What
reindeer.
exactly is it you wanted today?
Come on.
Alright, I'm out of creative juices here. Let's start looking up what other people have said about Shrek 5 and I'll react to that. Oh, there is a teaser trailer.
3 of your ex-boyfriends died. Sure, a few of my exes are dead.
Whoa! Shrek 5.
Never mind. That's what I just saw. Why are you worried?
Funding for Shaperless is provided by
Squarespace, the
How
sponsor
does
of
this
today.
video have an advertiser? It's talking about a 20-second teaser that came out. Be so real.
Walking the f in and saying, let's treat the Shrek franchise with some goddamn respect and give it some of the most absolutely stunning 3D animation ever, while also telling a shockingly mature and compelling story you wouldn't expect. It breathed new life into the Shrek.
This dude's taking it really seriously. I don't know if I'll have good commentary to back this up.
Universe. And I think we all kind of rode that high for imagine how amazing Shrek 5 is gonna be. But nowadays, I'm not as blindly optimistic about this movie, candidly, because of what generally...
I'm skipping ahead because I just want to figure out what his thesis point is going to be. Let's be real, this is 10 minutes of a dude talking about Shrek, and the thing was 20 seconds. I don't think he has that much to talk about.
Took itself even less seriously, committed to giving us legit state. It was also confirmed that the movie will be directed by Walt Dorn. Wow, he directed the 2 most recent Trolls movies. That's cool. I mean, that's whatever though. I haven't even seen the 3rd Trolls film, so maybe that's a masterpiece. And they're really strong, but there's a fact that will stop. I'm a little worried.
I don't even know like how you can make a guess about this movie. We know nothing about it.
About how self-referential this installment is gonna be. DreamWorks is keenly aware of the legacy Shrek has now, and specifically how much my generation adores the first 2 films. So I'm worried this movie is gonna have a ton of blatant, shameless nostalgia pandering. Like it'll open...
Okay, he does have a point there. I feel like Shrek 5 is gonna be less of a movie and more of just memes for like 30 minutes, and not good ones either, like memes from 2016.
with Shrek coming out of the outhouse again as we hear a new cover of All-Star, or maybe even just the same version of it. And I don't know, man, I just generally don't like that idea, but I can so easily picture a universe where it happens. It could just be a marketing thing, considering a Puss in Boots The Last Wish trailer also used All-Star, but I don't know, it's way more heavily tied to Shrek, so I could see it popping up in the movie itself. Moreover, they absolutely know how iconic the holding out for a hero sequence is in Shrek 2. So, bolstered by the fact that they shamelessly and poorly brought all the villains back in Kung Fu Panda 4, my biggest fear is that they'll somehow revive the fairy godmother just so she can sing a song in the movie's climax.
I really don't care about that much. I feel like every Shrek movie has been self-contained. Maybe this one's different, but I don't know. I think Shrek is a good meme, but I don't think he has much of a legacy.
We live in the age of dead-end nostalgia pandering, my friends. DreamWorks is not immune to bringing classic characters or villains we loved back, even if it ignores all logic and basic continuity. There is a less than zero chance that the fairy godmother is coming back, and that terrifies me. I know this is a lot of speculation based on the use of the Shrek name. Yeah, that's about all I can say on the matter right now, based on the information we've been given. I'm cautiously optimistic. DreamWorks have been known to surprise us many a time, but I'm not holding my breath and expecting something on Last Wish's level. Maybe Bob did and the kids will just not grow up at all. I mean, I know that doesn't make any sense for this series, but again, I don't have full faith that they're going to be reverential to the ongoing story here. Yeah, that's all I got. We'll see if any of my predictions...
Okay, I don't know. That was just a lot of yap tubing. I do agree, though. I think this is just gonna be a meme movie, and yeah. I wonder what this guy says.
Oh boy. Vysoce očekávané pokračování Shreka po 15 letech dostalo první lehkou ochutnávku.
He is spitting facts right now. Here we go.
A uvidíme, jak to celé dopadne. Zároveň jako u většiny filmů, seriálů a animáků bude záležet hlavně i na výsledném příběhu. Jestli...
Agree. He is so on the money, it's not even funny.
Man, I don't have time for this.
Wait, isn't this the same guy? Did he make 2 Shrek 5 videos? Oh, that one's from 7 months ago. Okay, so I guess he called that.
Man, I don't have time for this.
Well, is my rice done? Alright, when we left off. How Shrek 5 enraged the internet.
Phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us...
No, I don't want that.
Oh, hello there! Shrek here, and I'm ticked off. And just because I'm an ogre, I can't dance. I'm Donkey.
Damn, people were right. Shrek 5 is different. So the internet, like clockwork, is currently outraged about a new movie teaser. This the teaser for Domesty.
I'll be honest, it's been 24 hours and I forget what the thesis points were. I think Shrek 5 is supposed to be ugly.
Spitting on Shrek's immaculate, never-tainted legacy. DreamWorks were put in a bit of a lose-lose by the release of...
I don't get why people are super angry about it. Like, it's just Shrek.
Well, Shrek. I'll never forget how Disney completely animated an opening for Chicken Little where they do their whole storybook shtick like usual, but got such cold feet about it they changed it to make fun of what they spent thousands of dollars already animating, with an opening that's basically just a less funny version of Shrek's. But at the center of all that, at the center of all the crude humor, pot shots at Disney, and references to pop culture...
This is 15 minutes of saying nothing. What's he saying?
Grandmother, it was seen as a big movie event for the... And even if Shrek fans didn't enjoy it as much, it satisfied a general audience. Then Shrek 4 came out 2 years later and it was like nobody gave a shit. Shrek Mania was over. I mean, there's always a risk when moving on to your 4th film after a trilogy. You know, people Shrek's case is that it's no longer solely referencing pop. Instead, it's referencing its own place in pop culture.
Who's making this stuff?
Not me!
Whoa! The closest the previous films got to that was repeating that one gag with Puss in Boots, but at least that was calling back to something from well within its own universe. Starting this next entry off with Shrek watching memes of himself on TikTok just seems desperate. Which is funny because if this exact teaser had come out a decade ago, people would have eaten it up. I think the absolute worst case scenario with Shrek 5 is a movie more akin to Wreck-It Ralph 2 than any other previous.
I would see that movie. I heard it was not good.
Trying to grab the audience's attention by throwing parodies of memes on their face. Certainly wouldn't be out of place in a modern adaptation of Shrek, but nowhere near as novel as it once was. You know, seeing Simon Cowell in Far, Far Away Idol becomes a lot less funny when I can't look at his model without thinking about his horrible cameo in Scoob.
It's Simon Cowell!
2. The art style. This is probably the most obvious criticism being made at the time. When I couldn't disagree done today, but at the time it was a hilarious twist. I can imagine a theater of people roaring.
Wait, what am I doing here? I can't just watch someone else's video. Hold on. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I don't have enough strong opinions on this to really make a feeling. I just feel like I don't feel really one way or the other. I think it's gonna be a movie. I think it's gonna sell poorly. I think they missed the boat, and I think it's gonna do a Wreck-It Ralph 2 of marketing towards a certain demographic without really understanding the audience. I'm gonna give this one a shot.
Okay, opening your trailer with a joke about TikTok is probably the most cack-handed way you could ask people to.
It is. It seems like this is doing the intended job, though. They made the trailer for people to talk about it. So even if it's controversial, doing something that makes people talk about it is a good marketing idea.
To apologize to Shrek the Third. So I was at home working on a new video. Crazy, right? And then I suddenly get a Twitter notification on my phone. It's discussing film, and apparently a teaser for Shrek 5 came out. Well, I gotta take a look at this. I wonder how everything's going in the land of far, far away. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish was fantastic, so any reservations I have about this possibly ruining the ending of Shrek 4 should be put to rest, right? Right? And I think a lot of people like Shrek too. So when Shrek 5 was announced, a lot of people responded with a lot of excitement and great many a question. Shrek has always been DreamWorks' golden goose, their most iconic franchise, their mascot if you will. The first two films still hold up tremendously well and single-handedly changed the future of Western animated movies forever. The one think Shrek is.
This guy's just yapping again.
Well, it had problems. Side note, but I just remember both Toy Story 5 and Shrek 5 are releasing in 2026. This doesn't mean anything, I just thought that was a pretty funny coincidence.
Toy Story 5's coming out? What? I thought they ran out of toys. Oh, yeah. Toy Story 5. I wonder if this exists. Nope. I don't know what I was going for there, but I thought we'd have something.
So as much as I had my reservations about Shrek 5, I could at least see a reality of humans. Life and music, TikTok and social media reference about the internet being super wacky is not inspiring confidence. First impressions are everything. Utter failure of character design. I think we're getting a bit too comfortable with demanding changes for anything we initially don't like just because it worked that one time with Sonic about 5 years ago. Companies should listen to consumers when they screw up, obviously, but something—
Man, Sonic just looks bad in that trailer. I don't like that.
Companies should listen to consumers when they screw up, obviously, but something like this doesn't warrant that extreme of a reaction. As for the film itself,
I don't know. I don't think I care enough to really put dog in this fight. I just don't think it's gonna sell that well. Maybe it'll get some off of the Shrekening, but we'll see. Looks okay. Looks like something I would put on at Thanksgiving in 3 years and just not watch, but like have some 5-year-olds watching in the background. Sounds about right. Anyway, that's all I got. Peace.